Hello? No, that's not the button. Unless it was the button. That's how you start a stream, by the way. Hello? Hello? How's the volume? Chat. I haven't been around for a bit. How's it going? Where's my volume meter? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Lol. Hello? Hello? Welcome. I'm streaming as part of TurnBasedFest. The festival doesn't start for an hour, but there will be a bunch of discounts. Big old discount fest on Steam. And I'll have proper links and stuff when they're available in an hour or so. But either way, I'm playing this as part of it. I was provided a key by the festival. Thank you very much. Playing Death Howl. I haven't played this game at all, so I'm gonna be really bad at it. But that's okay. Scandinavia. Hello. The game might be a tick too loud, or maybe you're a tick too quiet. I'm in the yellow, so I'm gonna assume I'm okay. I might turn the game down a little bit though. But I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Megan. Thanks. Thank you. Hello? My son? Oh no. There's something very funny about that imagery to me. That less so. Wait for me in the spirit world. This is a tactical deck builder, I believe. Which, ooh, this is actually really cool. I have some thoughts on the deck building genre, mostly that I've been become so burnt out on the genre that not even the likes of Slay the Spire 2 can rouse me from my sleep. I'm just kind of like very over it. I know that's unfortunate, and a lot of people will not share my feelings on that, and that is super fine. But I will say that as I was looking at this game, it definitely moved me a little bit. I thought it looked compelling in a number of ways, and we'll get into it. Darkness, I can't see. Olvi? I hope that's pronounced Olvi. He died in your arms. Oh. Oh, we're just being a bummer today. Okay, fine. Please tell me where to find my son. He's dead. Come to me. Okay. Hello? Oh no, I hate when this happens. Oh, and then you get the pips, and then you have to spend the pips on cards. I hate when this happens. My sweet boy, is that really... Branch. Why is this game really funny to me right now? Love Pixel. I actually really like the art in this game. It was one of the things that drew me to it. I'm here, Olvi. I will take you home. Branch. Oh, and then your son becomes a deer. Ah, hate that. Branch, skull, bug, cone. Oh, you're talking in opaque riddles again, Olvi. God damn it. I don't understand. Please come back with me. Nope. No. Come back. Hello? Lost are those who seek a way out of sorrow. I will not lose him. It's too late. He's not yours anymore. Will not let death take him. Branch. We're branching. Oh, mother, father. No? Olvi, sweetheart, it's me. Come home. Don't go into those woods. Forest spirit, I beg you, don't take him from me. Sound design is actually really good too. Don't go. Death, release my child. Oh yeah, I should mention this right now. There was a warning for photosensitivity issues, so if you do have any issues with epilepsy, I would really recommend you don't watch this. Deck builders always boil down to there's a sequence of moves that is better than the others. Find it. I don't fully agree, but I know what you mean, and it does feel like that sometimes. I do think the better deck builders, IMO, are the ones that have a little bit of sway in the decision making, and it's not really the micro decision making, because you're right, that is always true, but more like, you know, what direction am I going to go in, and what strategies do I prefer? What's my style, you know? I really liked Monster Train, and I'll tell you, I didn't even get Monster Train 2. I was so excited for it, and then when it came out, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I can't do it. Can't do it. I even played the demo, and I was like, this is amazing. I can't wait for it. And then it came out, and I was like, I guess I can wait for it. Shoot. I love Monster Train. I like Slay the Spire as well. It just I didn't like it as much. I know people fall on one side or the other. Slay the Spire was cool. It just wasn't for me, honestly. We'll see if this is for me. Let me pass, creature. No, we must fight in a JRPG style battle screen. Choose starting position. Here. Spend mana to move and play cards. Very familiar. Very familiar. Reduces the health of target. This is adjacent. Can I do it to them? No, it has to be in front of me. Nope. Nope. Yes, I threw rock. Select cards to discard. Okay. I only played the demo too, and only Ironclad. Ironclad for Slay the Spire. Weirdly enough, the Ironclad was the only class I could not find a footing in. I just was so bad at the Ironclad class. I liked the thief, whatever her name was, and I liked the I really liked the kind of artifact creature they added. I thought that they were a lot of fun. The default character, I could not wrap my head around. I don't know why. Spend mana to move. Oh, I'm moving as well. I'm a silly little guy. I'm a silly little guy. Okay, here we go. I do appreciate that. I've seen the deck builder tactics game tried before, and movement. I don't think movement should be part of the cards. I have seen it work. Was it Shogun Showdown made it work? I'm not sure if they had movement as part of the cards, or if it was just something you could do, and then you had a certain amount of movement. But I'm not sure. Anyway, I appreciate that this game's like, nah, mana, you use mana for playing cards and or movement. We love it. Okay, end my turn. We're fighting a boar. Oh, is it gonna charge me? Oh, I should have moved to the side. I'm a silly little guy again. Block of wood. Sacrifice. Okay, hold on. Triggers an effect when this card is discarded by another card. Okay. So if we discard this, then we lose some armor. Hurl rock, we don't need that. We can discard this because we don't need the range. We have two. Well, I guess it's more damage. Weirdly. Defensive swing. 3 damage, cost 1 less for each armor you have. Okay, the choice is obvious, I think. We play this for some armor, and then we play this for damage. Ah! And then we can hurl rock to end this. Does it have a minute? Oh, we have to move. I think we can make that happen, though. If we go here, can we use that now? Aha! I have done it. I have selected the correct sequence of cards. I feel strange, like I drew its dying breath. Which way did he go? Hello? Olvi. Oh, I hate when this happens. Poor animal. He must have been magnificent. You don't know. He might have been the nerd. He could have been the nerd of Mises, you know? 1. Uh-oh. Yo, you don't mess with moose. Moose are more terrifying than bears in some ways. Oh, unless they speak to you. Okay, never mind. We're cool. Hello. Hello? You were dead. I don't understand. You awakened the stones. The sacred grove released the death howl you had absorbed from the bear. Boar, sorry. I have bears on the mind. I don't know. It revived every creature in the spirit world. Look around you. Every creature? Oh no, that's bad. Oh, and the boar. The boar is okay. Also, why does the legs come out of the boar like it's a spider or something? Are you looking for someone? A stag and a fawn. They would have passed by a moment ago. Anyone who's been paying super attention to this screen, can you let me know, have you seen the hashtag TurnBased Festival? Oh, sorry, hashtag TurnBased Thursday Festival little things pop up? Are those popping up as intended? We should be popping up. I hope they're popping up and popping off. Please. Have you seen them at all? If you've seen them, then great. If you haven't, that's fine. Nothing I can do really about it, but it'd be nice if the thing I did happened. My eyes have not been open for a while. Of course, I'm sorry. I must be on my way. Thank you for giving me back my senses. It is easy to get lost here. It happened to me. I was so very lost for a very long time. Nothing here is what it seems. Okay. Press 1 to open the map. Okay. Kudos to this game. Well, I hope I'm not speaking too soon here, but kudos to this game for not having a Slay the Spire style, choose your path style, like level select. I was very vocal about this, but I just could not stand the fact that every single deck builder chose that. Like, it was impossible to play any roguelike game or roguelite game that didn't have the same, like, choose your path, like Slay the Spire style of level select. It was seriously every single one, and it still is to a degree. Okay, so we're fighting a boar and a bird head. Okay, we know the boar's charge. When we sacrifice this, I think this says draw 1. Yeah, so we could use this. I wish I'd started in front of the boar, honestly. That was silly. because we can hurl rock. Okay, look, we'll go here. I know we wasted mana. Oh no, suboptimal. Okay, we're gonna throw rock, and then I'm gonna use discard sprint for draw card, and could throw rock again. I do like throw rock. Do I know how much damage they're gonna do? Is in a position to do a strong attack. Well, we don't really want that. So why don't we just get some armor and then move to the side, and then they can't do their cool attack. Okay, well they still did a small attack. Oh my god, the bird can also attack me. This is bad already. Damn. Furious Strike. 3 damage, cost 1 less for each card played this turn. Oh, that seems very nice. Well, let's we could kill the boar here. No, we couldn't, because we don't have any armor. Can we push the boar into the stream? No. This would do 3 damage, but then this would only cost 2, but we don't have to after that, so we'll just use a quick strike again. And I guess I'll use a Furious Strike and then move. I'm gonna be taking some damage. Hey, look, it's pastry. Hey, look, it's pastry. Just a silly little guy. I haven't seen the hashtag, but I did look away for it. How could you? I can't believe you right now. Ow. No, don't do it. Ow. Okay. This is a lot of not attacks right now. I really want to finish off the boar. So what I'm gonna do is, if I do that, okay. This kind of sucks. All right, we're gonna move 2 forward. Then we're gonna hurl rock. Boar is dealt with, and we're gonna discard a sprint so we draw a card. And look at that, we got hurl rock again. So we're gonna use that on bird, and then we're gonna discard sprint. And wait, this is okay, never mind. I could have used Furious Strikes maybe. I kind of want to use block of wood and then block their attack. Cool. Also, why did I get demoted to number 2? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. Galen is lurking. Hi, Galen. Hi. Okay, can we... How much damage have I taken? A lot. Damn. Alright, we're gonna move forward, and then we're gonna attack them. No, we're not. If we use this, then defensive swing will only cost... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Wait, yeah, it does matter. Okay, we can kill them. Let's just use this to attack them, and then use this and kill them. Sick. Is this a choice? I can either have pig snout. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crime. Feel a powerful energy within this object. Maybe I could use it to make an amulet to protect myself, or a weapon. I can't overcome these spirits just by throwing rocks at them. Press 2 to craft new card. Okay. So, first strike, craft card, stick, branch, aim for the heart, kill, fill 2 mana. Oh, nice. Kind of like that. First, trigger an effect if this is the first card you play this turn. I think I think one of the reasons I've been so burnt out on deck builders is because there's so many carryover you know, like mechanics, even from like Magic the Gathering. I feel like I feel like I've just been playing the same game for non-stop for like a decade, basically since Dominion. And Dominion is still good, but I can't even play Dominion anymore. I think I want this one. Let's craft that one. Potato. Yes, eat potato. I agree. We currently do not have enough cards. We need more ingredients to craft cards. Okay, we're crafting cards. And they also let me have the... No, they didn't. No, they didn't let me do that. Damn, I really wanted the bird. Okay, so I assume that you get different... I mean, those are regents, right? Those are ingredients. So I can craft different cards depending on which region I select. And maybe over the course of playing this game for many hours, I would be able to know inherently, of course the optimal play is to take the bird feather, because then you can craft the strike the heart the heart of the cards, you know. Got a wicked deal on boneless skinless chicken. Yo, there's food chat going on. You're missing it. 2 birds. This sucks. What if I did like this? Do you think they auto target you? 2 to 3. I could throw some rocks. We love it. We love throwing rocks. And we can throw a sprint away. If I could throw more rocks, that would be... I could kill this bird right now. Hell yeah. The sound effect kind of reminds me of the vultures from Donkey Kong Country. I'm old now. Potato. All I see is potato in chat. Yo, that's some high tier nonsense right there, bud. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna play highly defensively right now. Because I don't think I can do much this turn. Cost 1 less for each armor you have. Oh, well, I can't get to them, so whatever. How much damage are they gonna do? Oh my god, they still hurt me. I'm gonna have to sprint over there. No point in using this other sprint, I don't think. So we'll come here. We could use Furious Strikes, but I would rather try and make some other stuff happen first. So I'm gonna... if I use this, it's gonna push them away, and then I won't be able to use other stuff. That's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna die. And I think if I use this quick strike, that means they'll be able to use their big attack. So I'm not gonna do that either. While I'm here, cooking and cut has become a comfort video I've shared with my SO. Really? That's actually wild to me. I really appreciate that. I'm very surprised that that would be anyone's comfort video. I assume you're talking about the tutorial video. You'll be listening? Alright. Sick. Let me know what you're cooking. Wild Frost felt fresh for a deck builder, but maybe it just hit me different. I didn't get into Wild Frost, but I did get into, what was it called? Blitz something? Let me look it up. Blitz. Cross Blitz. I played a little bit of Cross Blitz, and I actually thought that game was really cool. Mostly because it didn't do the deck builder thing. It was a deck builder as a campaign, and not so much as a roguelite. And I think, well, it does say roguelite, so never mind. It just felt a little bit different. It felt more like a Magic the Gathering style deck builder, where you're kind of like building your deck before each fight, and you're kind of leaning into certain strategies. And I don't think that format has been done to death yet. I also thought Vault of the Void was very good for that. Just double checking my recommendations. I really need to play some more Vault of the Void, but I think it was criminally underrated because it did do the deck builder thing, and it feels very deck buildy. But what separated it from a lot of the other, from the genre a little bit, was that you had complete control over your deck. it didn't do that thing where, like, you know, getting rid of cards was a high cost thing, and you could just kind of build your deck the way you wanted. You could swap out cards, you could try new strategies, and I thought that that was a lot of fun. That was very surprisingly, like, very refreshing and novel for the format, considering how many of these games are it's strange to me that getting cards out of your deck is always a high cost. Can you do real life cooking in CUD? No. I'm gonna end my turn, sorry. I can't talk and play games, which makes me probably a questionable streamer for the, you know, games, but what are you gonna do? I don't care. Stop it. All right, we're gonna discard. Wait. Move another card into the discard pile. No. I want to discard Sprint. They have 4 health left. If I move forward and then use defensive swing, I can kill them. Wait, I'm an idiot. No, never mind. Now I'm gonna die. Okay. Well, it was good. Oh, they didn't kill me. Oh, very good. We love to see it. All right, we're gonna move forward, and now we're gonna kill them. Ah. I don't feel well. I should find a sacred grove. Yeah, I agree. Wait, did it let me? Oh, it did let me take both of those. So can I not craft with those yet? Materials. What's my quest? After taking the life of a spirit creature, I absorbed its death howl. When I offered this death howl at a sacred grove, a lifeless moose sprung back to life and began speaking to me. He explained how sacred groves bring back dead spirits. I wonder if they can save LV2. I should keep an eye out for them. Okay, so where's the sacred grove? Nest. That's the sacred. Okay, we're gonna fast travel here. I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Oh, can I only craft here? Progress to next teardrop. I can craft here. Not enough ingredients, not enough ingredients, not enough ingredients. I can take cards out. Oh no, I can put cards in. Oh, I should be putting cards in. I like Sprint. I think this is a good card to have because it takes up less room in your deck. I'm obviously less of a fan of Block of Wood. I do like Defensive Swing, but you have to have kind of the right combination of cards to make it work. Aim for the Heart could be cool, but I need to figure that one out a little bit. Could put another one in there. Am I taking cards in? Or am I... Oh, I see. I'm taking them out. I need to get a snout in order to make this first strike. I'm okay. So we'll put aim for the heart in there. You can have up to 2 copies of this card in your deck. Okay. Do I only have the 1 card? I only have the 1 card. Okay, the little pips at the bottom show me how many of each card I have. Gotcha. Well then, in that case, I would like to take 1 quick strike out because I think it is not serving me very well. I need to recover my health. How do I do that? Oh, okay. I thought that was telling me to press 2. Sorry, I'm like failing to understand this interface. Okay, so I've made some progress over here. There's an Elder Spirit over there, but I don't know if I necessarily want to take that on. I think I want to check out this nest over here. Those back legs seem so wrong. All right, we're just gonna go here. I could actually use sprint. Not much else I can do here, so I'll just end my turn, let them come to us. If I had a block of wood, I would have used it. I did not. But what we can do, if we use block of wood there, this becomes 1. And then we can use another block of wood. And this will become 0. And then we can use it. And then we can also... Oh, if we push them away again, they're going to get to use their big attack. So it'd be better off just letting them do it. Although I'm not sure if we would have blocked their big attack. Okay, so we got defensive swing again. So let's go block of wood and then defensive swing. And then we should be able to kill them with aim for the heart, except this has a minimum range we have to use. Bummer. They have 2 health left, so we could just like... Do I have to be... I wonder if I'm like here, can I hit them with Hurl Rock? No, it's only orthogonal. I don't know about that one. We are very much leaning into orthogonal tactics. Okay, I can't do anything. Okay, well I can do something, I just have to move away. My bad. Okay, aim for the heart. We've killed something with that. Well, we would have gotten mana back, but it doesn't matter. So now we got a snout. We should be able to craft this card. Not enough death howls. What do you mean? Do I have to go back here and then throw a death howl in there? Is that what that is? And now I can craft this? No. I need 2 death howls. I thought I put some in there already. I will say I don't fully understand the crafting system. Didn't I just kill you? Wait, so you have to like... Am I losing my marbles? Did I not just kill this guy, or does he come back if I leave? Oh, right. They did tell me when I go to the grove it recovers everybody. Okay. Okay, I get it. Well, that's my bad. I messed that one up a little bit. So, not much I can do here. Absolutely no point in approaching them, so I'm just gonna use that defensive, or that rock, and we're gonna end our turn, and they'll do a little bit of damage, but we've got our shield, so we're all good. This is a bummer of a hand, I have to say. This is real bummer. So we'll go ahead and use 2 blocks and just end our turn. This is also not super good. So like, yeah, no, this sucks actually. It would take me 3 mana to get into position to use any of my range attacks. So, and yeah, wow, yeah, this sucks. This is like a big wasted hand. I could use sprint to like go here and then use 1 more mana to go here and then hurl rock, and that would let me discard. I don't know what the point of all of that would be. I guess to make Furious Strikes cost less. So if I go here, I don't think this is gonna work because it's gonna take me 1 mana to move away and then 1 mana to move back. But tell you what, I could go here and then use aim for the heart, and that'll let me do a nice chunk of damage, and then I'll move back so that they don't get their big attack. Okay, I think that was a pretty good use of a not great hand. I do not like these cards, but I do think I can win with this. So I'll use this to strike them, and then I'll use Hurl Rock, and then Hurl Rock again, and then we will win. I wonder what happens if you don't discard after using that card. Hello, squirrel. Oh, no. Squirrel is not friend. Ooh, a snail. I'm a snail. Oh, snail and 2 owls. Okay. Well, if we start here, we can do some damage to the owl. I hope. Sacrifice. Okay, let's start with aim for the heart. And then I think we'll just move forward and do a quick strike. And I can't, unfortunately, use block of wood. Wonder what their attack is. Movement 3. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and move back over here so that they can't do anything. These guys have movement 2. Cannot be moved by other characters. This character will leave a toxic trail behind when moving. Gains block when damaged. Okay. And the Doom Glares and Sob Slugs. Okay. It's you. It's me. Yeah. Oh, they debuff me. They add cards to my deck. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like I've seen a lot of these mechanics before. In fact, this game does kind of feel like Slay the Spire, but tactics, and I'm not necessarily using that as a positive. It's fine right now. I hope that it has a couple twists and turns a little bit. Okay, so I think I can kill this guy, maybe. No, because this is gonna cost me minimum 3. Well, okay, I can come over here and use it. Let's do that. Get rid of one of these guys. This will let me discard, but let's go ahead and just use that, and we'll discard one thing, and we'll get rid of some bulk in our deck. They're gonna do that again. Do you have any actual attacks? Or is it just your bullshit? Okay, well, can use that. That makes Furious Strikes cheaper. This does 3 damage. This does 3 damage. We can use this and discard it, and that'll also make Furious Strikes cheaper. And I don't know, like, if they're defending like that, does that mean they won't attack me again? Or at all? Okay, the owl actually did some damage. Nope, the snail does get to hurt me, and now I'm poisoned, and poison takes 2 damage per turn. Wow, that is vicious. Okay, well, I think the obvious thing here is back up. Oh, as soon as I hurt them, they defend themselves. But if I use this, this will kill them. And then I'll get 2 mana back. Right? Where's my mana? Wasn't that the whole point of that card? Fill 2 mana. Triggers when an effect when you kill an enemy spirit with this card. Why do I only have 4 mana? I would have thought that I would have 5 mana. Why didn't that work? I'm just gonna use block of wood. I am gonna take 2 damage though, because poison is just gonna continuously hurt me. Oh no, only 1 damage. Cool. Okay, we're gonna sprint over. Oh, I should have used Hurl Rock first. And then I messed up again because I should have used Furious Strikes. Very good. No, I am doing very good things for myself right now. Yeah. No, that was big bummer. It wouldn't have killed them, like, I say fortunately, but like, I wouldn't have been able to kill them, so I don't think it would have really made a huge difference. So, we can sprint over, block of wood, and then defensive swing. And I think we can kill them. Cool. These foul spirits are everywhere. What if they kill me before I find Ovi? If you die, your sacrifice will be in vain. Or maybe you want to die. No. If you can't save him, at least you will be joined in death. Okay, so what is this? Teardrop. Spend teardrops to unlock new skills. Oh, okay. Gain a unique card for this region. Plucking Talons. 4 damage, exhaust. If I kill, I gain 2 cards. That's a nice card. I assume I have to put it in my deck? Yeah, okay. So, similarly to what I was just saying, I like that this game lets me alter my deck on the fly. That's really nice. New cards unlocked. Oh no, I just got some new, even more cards. And I do have some Death Howls to spend. I could buy some new cards. So this one is enchant weapon, +1 damage on next attack, sacrifice, fill 1 mana. This, quick slash. I love these kinds of cards. Killing Echo, I assume that means I do it again. Returns this card to hand after playing it, yes. Reckless, 4 damage, costs 1 less for each discarded card this turn. Interesting. Lost Dagger, sacrifice, upgrade. Increase the damage of this card by 1 for the rest of the battle. So if I like went with a discarding deck, I feel like I could do like Lost Dagger and Reckless would be pretty good, because I would be discarding a lot, and I could discard Lost Dagger every time to upgrade it, and then be hopefully using Reckless as much as possible. This is not a bad combination. Enchant weapon, I generally like that kind of playstyle, but I think that this makes more sense to me right now. So I'm gonna take Lost Dagger. I like that, and I'll replace one of my quick strikes with it because it basically is the same thing, except quick strike I think pushes back. It does, which is nice for my ranged attacks, but I'm not using it very effectively right now. I need some dead leaves if I want to make a Reckless. I could take a quick slash, but then I would be spending more of my stuff. No, there's no carryover actually. Sacrifice when this card is discarded by another card. Okay, let's take enchant weapon. Let me just double check I'm not spending recklessly here. And I'm gonna take out... Quick Strike is probably still useful. I mean, we could take out one sprint. I actually think Aim for the Heart is like not doing me any good. I guess if I was gonna take out Aim for the Heart, I might take out one Hurl Rock instead. Honestly, maybe take out two, but I need to have weapons in order for Enchant Weapon to do me any good, so yeah. Let's take a chance and start in front of one of the enemies. So here's our Lost Dagger. Yeah, so we can Hurl Rock and then upgrade Lost Dagger. So let's do that to start with. I suppose if I discarded Sprint, I would have drawn cards, but I don't necessarily want to do that. If I use Sprint, ooh, yeah, okay, let's use Sprint and then use Plucking Talons to kill this guy. And, I drew two cards, which is actually bad. Well, okay, it's good and bad. Obviously, drawing my block of woods and not being able to play them is not great. But because I'm going for a discard deck, meaning I'm trying to cycle my deck as much as possible, it's actually not a bad thing to discard cards, even if I can't use them. How much do these guys move? 2. So I should be okay. No, I'm not okay because they have a ranged attack. So I'll move over here. They shouldn't be able to hit me now. Yeah, cool. But now I can't hit them. Well, I can actually. I can move here and then use Aim for the Heart. I have 2 defensive swings with no armor, so that's not great. I should get rid of those. If I'm gonna go with the build I want, then I should get rid of those. So I think what I do is I go here, use Aim for the Heart, do some damage, and then move away. They'll still be able to hurt me, but they won't be able to do their big attack, which is what I care about. So now I could Enchant Weapon. That's a 0 cost card, by the way. So that would make Hurl Rock do 3 damage. Let's do that. And then we can just kill it. Select a card to discard. Why is it asking me to do that when I just won? I just realized some of these combats I don't actually need to do, and I'm risking my life by doing them. I'm kind of wondering, maybe... Okay, if I do this one, then I'll be able to unlock this grove. Let's see how bad this combat is. I think we can take it. So if I was to enchant Aim for the Heart, it would do 4 damage. Or I could do Block of Wood and Defensive Swing, and then that would do 4 damage. I don't think I have enough to do all 3, because I'd have to move forward. So that's 1 mana. Then Block of Wood, that's 3 mana altogether. Aim for the Heart is 2 mana. I think I maybe could just barely do it. Let's try it. I'm gonna hit them for 3. Then if I move forward, no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Shoot. I mean, I have enough to... Oh, do I have enough? No, I don't. If Defensive Swing was free, then maybe, but no, I don't. Shoot. Well, I'll move in front, and I'll Block of Wood, and that'll help me a little bit. Stupid Owl's gonna put some crap in my hand. That's okay, I can discard those maybe. So I can kill them with Plucking Talons. So I'll move forward. and plucking talons. That'll give me more stuff. Lost dagger is 2. I wonder if this upgrade is cross battle. Like, does anyone know how much damage this lost dagger was doing when I first drew it? I'm just gonna get rid of this card and then sacrifice block of wood. Have I been misreading block of wood this whole time? I thought that I had to sacrifice 1 armor, and it's actually I have to. Oh, I should have discarded lost dagger. Oops. Shoot. Oh well. So these also work on the enemy, and it's going to add fragile. Damage received is doubled. 1 turn left. Interesting. So if I was to sprint over to here, actually these are, oh yeah, 2 to 3, okay. Then I would be able to do 6 damage to the boar. That's not bad at all. All right, so let's sprint over here. Hurl rock. It did 4 damage? Why did it do 4 damage? Oh, doubled! Doubled. I was thinking +1. I was thinking +1, but no, it's doubled. They can move 3, 1, 2, 3. They can get to me, but they would be forced to move through a bad terrain, so I'm gonna go ahead and let them do that. Oh, is it only if they... Oh, it's only if they land on it. But they did land on it for some reason. So I should be able to kill them now. Only if I do this correctly. I can sprint forward, but before I sprint forward... Well, I have Furious Strikes. So honestly, let's just like hurl rock. Discard block of wood. And then I'll sprint forward and then use Furious Strikes, and that'll kill them. I can craft more things. And I unlocked a new grove. I assume this means that, like, if I die, then I can respawn here instead of having to do all those combats again. Hello, Moose. It's you again. As you see, I haven't gotten far. These vile spirits are persistent. You helped me, little one. I have spent many years here, so I might be able to help you as well. You are not from the spirit world? No, I am a spirit traveler like yourself. Call me Nantak. I see you have reached another sacred grove. Once the stones are awakened, you can use them to travel between groves. Sacred groves are scattered all over the spirit world. I am not interested in the mysteries of the spirit world. What do you mean? Came here for only one purpose. The young deer. He belongs to you, doesn't he? He's my son. He was taken from me. All I want is to take him back. Have patience, Ro. Do not despair. You know my name. Yes, everything here is connected to you. How could that be? Your family is tied to this world. Look at your bracelet. My brother made it for me years ago. It feels different. All your totems gain a powerful energy from the spirit world. Try to focus on them and you will feel their power. I know that... Oh gosh, I never know how to handle these kind of deals, but I know a lot of this is potentially appropriated, and I'm not sure what the background was of the devs that made this, but I have to, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they know exactly what they're doing. I might look into this a little bit later. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the flavor. It's very well done, but I am also mindful of the fact that some of this theming has been appropriated towards with not in good faith. Let me put it that way. So I hope that that is not the case here. All your totems gain power. So press 3 to show totems. First turn +1 draw. And I skipped all of the flavors, so let's go ahead and read it. My father carved this for me when I was a newborn. As a hunter, you must become one with your prey. This figure represents both states, my human and my spiritual form. This bracelet was given to me by my brother when I was a child. At that time, I used it as a necklace. Somehow it has always made me feel stronger. Mother's cloth. Used to wrap me in this cloth when I was a child to keep me warm through harsh winters. Years later, I would wrap my son in it. First turn, 2 shield. That's not bad at all, actually. It would make, what's that one card? Reckless? Not reckless. Furious? Not furious. What is wrong with me? Defensive strike. Cost less on the first turn. My sister made this for me a long time ago. Once in a while, I play the songs Mother taught me, but I usually use it to attract animals when hunting. First turn, give a random enemy weak 2. First turn, +1 damage on next attack. I actually think that Mother's Cloth is good, because it'll make that one card cheaper on the first turn. You see? I skipped that by accident. Olvi? He's calling for me. I think it came from the bridge to the east. Make haste, Row, find him. Okay. I should be able to make some more cards. Okay, so this Lost Dagger is only 2 damage as a default, so it did not upgrade over combats. It only upgrades on that combat. Good to know. I can craft a Reckless, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna get rid of a Quick Strike. I'm gonna get rid of 2 Quick Strikes, and I'm actually gonna put a Hurl Rock back in my hand. Unless I find something else that lets me discard. And I'm not seeing it. The reason being is because I am trying to lean into discards. This is the only card that lets me discard right now. I actually still think Aim for the Heart is not leaning into this deck very much. Furious Strike is fine. I think it's okay. I mean, I can keep things as they are. I think that's fine. And I do want to heal. Wait, I have 3 more death levels. And Teardrops. Spend Teardrops to unlock new skills. Where's my skills? Here we go. Spirit cards. Realm of Distorted Hollows. When a spirit dies in this region, you will receive a temporary spirit card. With the power of strength, fill up by hitting enemies. Unleashed, gain strength. Do I need 3 spirit or teardrops to unlock these? Or do I get it on? It seems to me. That's a big for me. Did I just spend my teardrop and get nothing? And if so, can I unspend it? Seems strange. Seems strange, to be honest. Okay, so I'm heading east. I might as well try and unlock that other Sacred Grove. Ooh, frog. Actually, that looks like more of a toad, to be honest. Not a lot of choice in where I'm starting on these combats. Defensive swing is good because we got 2 of them. So I could use my sprint, move forward, and then move 1 more forward, use 1 block of wood, and now both these defensive swings cost 0, and I can kill this guy. I don't even get to see what he does. It looks like he jumps. Big surprise for a toad, right? Here comes Snail. I'm a snail. Cost 1 less for each discarded card this turn. Right, that's the tack we're taking. what I could do is, I don't think this combat's gonna last long enough for Lost Dagger to do anything. So what I could do is move here, hurl rock, and let's discard aim for the heart. I know they have 5 shield now, so I'd have to do 9 damage for this to do anything. But maybe I can do it. I think I can actually, because if I move forward, never mind. Well, I can use Reckless. It'll do 4 damage, but actually I think I can. So if I use Lost Dagger, that does 2 damage. Oh right, I thought Reckless was gonna cost. It was gonna be cheaper for the cards I play, not the ones. Okay, my bad. So they're gonna do 1 damage. Wow. I mean, that's actually 3 damage because the poison starts at 2 for some reason. Oh, this sucks. Well, I can do 3 damage at the very least. And then I'll move 1 away. And then hurl rock for 3 damage. And I might as well, let's well, I don't know, if I discard a sprint, I might actually be able to win this. Plucking Talons, that's the worst time to come up. It's really good, but obviously it's not gonna kill them, so I'm just gonna block of wood. You still take, yep, you still get poisoned even if you block the attack. That's a real bummer. Not a fan. So I guess I'm just gonna kill them with Reckless. Cool. Is this telling me I can craft some cards? Wow, Hurl Rock is actually really expensive. I need to get like Tusks of Elder Grimsnout. Doesn't that mean, isn't that like an elite card? What is this? Oh, I can do stuff to this. Is this a secret? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's back out for a moment. There's another... Wait, how much health do I have? Have I taken that much damage? These are deer tracks. He must be nearby. I have 14 of 20, so I'm okay for health. If I was to do this combat here, then I would only have to do just this combat. Oh, I've only done the one combat. All right, you know what? Let's just try this. Let's do this over here. Oh, they threw an extra spider in. Spooky. Okay, well, let's hope we don't get too poisoned. Do a strong attack. I don't want them to do a strong attack. And I don't have a sprint, so I can't get there. Well, sorry, I could get there and then block of wood and then use defensive swing, and it'll actually do 4 damage because of enchant weapon. I can't kill them this turn, unfortunately. That is kind of a bummer. Well, at least I can stop them from doing their big attack. I keep saying that, but I mean, they're still gonna poison me, so that's not great. So we'll enchant our weapon first so that we do the maximum amount of damage. And that's it. How much are they? How much poison am I gonna have? 5! Ah! Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. I can use Plucking Talons and kill this guy. And that'll give me 2 more mana, I think. Or no, draw 2 cards, right? Furious Strikes is on the table. I could Hurl Rock and then Sprint and then Furious Strikes. And actually, if I sacrifice Block of Wood, well, I could sacrifice Sprint. No, let's sacrifice Block of Wood because I'm not going to be able to play it. And then I'm going to sprint over here and use Furious Strikes. What was that? Retaliate. This character will try to attack anyone who damages it. That implies that I might have more than one character later on. Crap. I might die this combat. 8! Oh my god! They really stack that poison on like really quickly. Okay, so we're gonna see both the consequences of death and also the potential meta progression, which I'm not keen to discover if I'm being real. Oh, interesting. What? Can I like try again? What's the deal? Are my death howls like stuck there? Is it like Dark Souls where I will they'll just stay there until I... Yeah, I have 0 death howls now. So any progress I made is there in a blood sign. I don't mind that actually. It's interesting. It raises some interesting questions to me, if I'm being real. Okay, so what have we got? A lot of options here. I've got my 2 shields, so defensive swing is cheaper. I want to kill this Sunless Hollow. I don't know what it does, but this character can move through obstacles. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Hurl Rock first of all. And I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice Sprint because I don't think I'm going to use it this turn. Reckless is going to be cheaper and defensive swing is cheaper. But also Plucking Talons, which would give me two draw. Well, okay, well, let's start by moving forward. They have 5 health left, so I'm going to have to use 2 cards for sure. It's a shame I didn't get my enchant card, because that would have actually been perfect here. So, I don't know, let's use defensive swing and then Plucking Talons, because then I'll draw 2 cards. Is this an enemy? Revives 1 turn after being killed. Bursting growth. And what is this? Will explode upon death, damaging anything nearby. That sounds great, actually, because I could use that to hurt the toad, right? Let's sacrifice the block of wood. Yeah. That did 4 damage. That's incredible. Alright, so then we move over. Oh, this isn't going to be enough. That's fine. We move over. Oh, shoot. This is going to block. Well, that sucks. Now I can't make it to them. But he can attack through it? Right, because it revives. Silly me. I could have probably won that. Oh well. We should be okay. We're fine. Should use these death howls to craft something powerful. If I'd used the death howls before I lost them, Then I wouldn't have to go and retrieve them now. Oh, more regents, more things to collect. So is there a crossway here? Yes. Death grows in these woods. What grew inside of you? Something is moving inside. I feel it. Creepy. So I'll recover. I'll get my death howls, and then can I do any crafting? I could craft enchant weapon, which does actually synergize a bit with this discard thing because it gives me something on discard. I feel like Furious Strikes is less good. I still think Aim for the Heart is not really the play. Not enough howls. Don't I have two? I'm really misunderstanding how that works, I think. I thought I just got two, but do I have to sacrifice the two to, like, okay, I straight up don't understand. Elder Spirit. All right, you know what? I'm gonna experiment here. We're gonna go and fight this Elder Spirit. I should be able to take them on. I'm at full health. Lifeblood. Destroy this to gain a special card. Okay, I can do that. They only have 1 health. And I'll even be able to draw 2 cards. So let's go over there, kill it. Gain 2 cards. Choose a card. 5 damage but lose 1 health. Heal up to 4 health. Lost this battle. Exhaust. I actually really like that. I think that's great. Okay, we should be able to... No, there's no way we're going to be able to make it over there. Shoot. Oh well. Very kind of the owl to like stand right on top of that thing. Is that a buff? Extra damage on attack. Shoot, those are actually good tiles. Swirl of strength. Okay. Oops. This is like the worst assortment of cards I can imagine, to be honest. Yes, we'll be able to do 3 damage to the owl, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna do much for me. Like 3 damage is 3 damage, and I mean, like, sure, I get to block some damage here, but I don't think that this is great because we still are taking damage, a lot of damage. We can hurl rock 3 times and then aim for the heart. Is that the first time that's actually gonna do something for us? Because this will do... Oh, right, we have to discard. I forgot. Let's discard defensive swing. If I do this and then discard the other hurl rock, I should have enough to do aim for the heart. Not that it'll matter. It kills them, but getting that mana back doesn't mean any... Oh, that's not true, actually. That is 100% false, because I could move... Oh, I wanted to move on to the other swirl. It's fine. You know what? I'll move... Oh, crap. Okay, apparently that was just the incorrect move. Doomed. Great. Please don't poison me. Fragile. Oh god. Okay, doomed. Kept, die. Okay, so we have to get rid of that. Let's get onto our swirl here, and we'll just end our turn and take more damage. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. 8 damage! Okay, cool, we died. Nice. Sick. Hell yeah, brother. So we didn't lose anything for losing that combat. At least it doesn't seem like we did. Oh my god. Them having that like special ability is kind of a bummer. I suppose the one nice thing about aim for the heart is its range is like 8. So if we drew it on the first turn, I could actually be doing some damage right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and use Lost. I don't want to use Lost Dagger. I want to sacrifice it, to be honest. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and then hurl rock at the... You know what? Let's enchant weapon and then hurl rock at the toad and then sacrifice Lost Dagger, and then we can kill the toad. And that's like that's a enemy killed on the first turn. That's actually pretty good. I'm not upset about this assortment, honestly. We could go and get the lifeblood, but right now I would like to... Can I use this to attack the tree? Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of nice. Let's sacrifice the block of wood because that'll make defensive swing cheaper. And then if I play it, that'll make Furious Strikes 2. I should be able to do some really nice damage to the owl. Sick. That was actually really good. We're still taking a bunch of damage, but I'm just gonna tank it. Ooh, if I use aim for the heart, I can kill the tree and then conserve my mana, and now do plucking talons and kill the boss. Nice. That was a bunch of stuff. Look at all the stuff we got. We got so much stuff. New cards unlocked. And we get one of these. I forget what this thing does. Oh yeah, it gives us a teardrop. New totem, bird nest. A bird built this home for her offspring and then left it behind. Perhaps they all flew away together, or the eggs fell to the ground. Each turn, draw one card. It costs one more this turn. Pass on that. That sounds really bad, actually. Okay, so we probably have new cards we can craft. Sharpen weapon, +1 damage this turn, and if it's the first card we play, then we draw a card. Wow, that's actually really good. Oh, here we go. Rabbit attack. 4 damage to all enemies in one direction. Discard 2 random. That could be really good or really, really bad. But either way, I think it's good. I'm gonna try it. The nice thing about this is it's good either way because it's got a really good effect, and we also like the discard. So what I want to do now is figure out what to discard. We want to keep reckless. I think we get rid of aim for the heart, even though I just kind of used it to good effect. I think that it doesn't synergize. We maybe get rid of 1 hurl rock, because now we have a discard card and we also have a better ranged attack. Cool. Okay, so I used those death howls, right? I have 1 left. If I go and rest, does that mean that I lose this last death howl? Questions. Yeah, you know, like, I don't know. Let's see what happened. I feel like it's a push your luck mechanic. I think you're meant to like push as far as you can, and get as many death howls as you can, and like regents and stuff, and do exploration and all the things. And then you can rest, but then your death howls get disappeared. Like they're gone. So I think you're meant to push your luck as much as you can. So let's do another combat, and this is an easy one, honestly. Oh, like look at this. This is kind of great. And in fact, we can't lose. If we rabbit attack, no matter what we're discarding, we're gonna have good things for us. There we go. Sacrifice. There we go. We got rid of the dagger. That's great. And we'll block of wood. And yeah, that's fine. Snail can't poison us, which is great. Frog did 2 damage. That fragile is actually a big bummer, but that's okay. Cost 1 less for each card discarded. So I think what I'll do, we can do 4 damage. Obviously killing the toad would be good, but we can do 4 damage, I think. We can't discard any. Oh, we could do 5 damage actually, because if I, well, no, if I move over there, no, we can. I'll sprint over there, enchant weapon, and then reckless. And even though we could have killed the toad and done more damage, like, you know, saved us some damage, we did like the most to the snail. I hate that poison actually. And that sucks too. And we're gonna take 4 damage. I wonder if the poison does more damage if we're fragile. Yeah, that sucks. So the poison actually does double damage if you're fragile. What a bummer. That's okay. I think we're gonna be fine. We can Plucking Talons, and then we can Furious Strike, and then we're good. And we have 3 Death Howls now, so now we can craft more cards maybe. Sacrifice Fill. I do like Enchant Weapon, but I think there are other better cards in some ways. See, none of these have Sacrifice, and I want Sacrifice. What is Scattered Thoughts? Fill. Okay, so if it's the first card we play, fill 2 mana, and it also draws 2 cards. So we draw 2 cards and fill 1 mana, but it costs 2 mana. Okay, okay. That's it. That's if it's the first card we play. And if we sacrifice it, then we draw 1 card. So it takes up no room in our deck. And if it's one of the random cards that Rabbit Attack manages to discard, then it takes up no room. That's a pretty good card. Or we could get an enchant weapon, which is also kind of a freebie, although it doesn't have card draw, so it does take up room in our deck. Or we could buy one of our Realmless cards. Kill 3, we get 3 defense. Interesting. That's got a neat synergy with defensive swing. I am feeling like defensive swing is not going to synergize with this deck in the long run. Interesting. Double strike. If it's the last card we played, card draw +1. How does it know if you play this as your last card in hand? Does that mean we get 1 more card draw for the next turn? Because how would it know it's the last card we played? First, I want more of these. I want more rabbit attacks. Sharpened weapon could be good, but it doesn't synergize. Triple strike does though, because it lets us discard. We need 4 death howls though. I only have 1 health left. Oh my god. The temptation to do this last combat over here is really high, because then we would get and have enough we could craft the triple strike. What is the combat? Toad. This is really high risk, I won't lie. I'm an idiot. Let's do it. You never know, we might get lucky. Like for instance, we can kill the toad on the first turn. This guy can move 3 and has a range attack, so like he has the best chance of murdering us like on the first turn. So we'd have to be able to defend as well. Kind of don't know what we should do here. I think I hurl rock. Let's see. 3, 5. Okay, so what we do is we hurl rock. No, yeah. No. We block of wood. We need to be able to defend at all. Then we hurl rock. What do you mean? I can't throw over this terrain? Well, that's our turn completely screwed. I can still use this though. And that's both of our ranged abilities gone now. So, I mean, I guess I couldn't have used them anyway, but I think we're gonna lose. Oh. This is really bad. If I block of wood, then I can use defensive swing. Maybe I just use both blocks of wood and then defensive swing. I mean, I can kill the frog that way at the very least. What? Excuse me? Oh, right. He had like a massive shield on him, so I actually couldn't kill him. I needed to use reckless. I'm completely dead. There's nothing I can do. I'm not dead yet, but I should be. So they've got 3 health total. I should be able to kill them with defensive swing. Or I could enchant weapon and then use lost dagger. Sacrifice fill 1. What? Okay. Some of these sound effects are scaring me. Okay, so we killed Toad. Now we must go kill Frog. I think I just sprint as far away as possible. I don't know what this guy is gonna do. I don't know. Let's see if that does anything. Nope. I didn't know what that guy was gonna do. I have a very little telegraph there. So that really sucks because now we lose all our death howls, right? Yeah. We lost them all. And I still only have 1 health left, so I'm not sure what happens now. If I like do this combat again and die again, what happens, do you think? And I don't even think I have enough to kill the frog right now. Oh, this is exhaust. I didn't know that. Or I didn't realize that. This was a mistake. Obviously, it was a mistake to do this combat. I feel like I need to kill this guy first. Three death howls. Collect them before the time runs out. If collected by enemies, they will deal extra damage. Oh my god, it even helps them? And I don't have a sprint, so I can't get over there in time. All of this is bad. All of this is bad. This is all very, 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 very bad. Okay. Well, I think what we do is we hurl rock. Hurl rock is hurting me right now. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay, we hurl rock and then we use enchant weapon to give ourselves 1 mana. This will be 2 damage, and then if we can do... We can't do 5 damage this turn. We actually cannot. But we can kill this frog. I think what we do is we block of wood. So that we can kill Mr. Frog. Well, so defensive swing is free. And I kind of don't know what else to do here. I could hurl rock and then sacrifice enchant weapon to give myself 1 mana, so that I can still move over and grab my death howls, but I'm pretty sure I still die. Oh, like the squirrel. Go big or go home, yeah. Yeah, I died. Doing a combat with 1 health was absolutely a mistake. I got my death howls back. I wonder if they're just gonna be in the same spot again. Yeah, well, let's just try again. Let's just keep trying. It seems to cost us nothing. Maybe there's some miraculous way we can get this done. Who knows? I'll tell you one thing. If we could get sprint and like 2 decent attacks on our first turn, that would be something. Let's kill Mr. Frog. Oh boy. So I'll go ahead and use block of wood to make this free. Oh, I can't kill Frog now. I'm a dang fool. Cool. I think I just die on turn 1, and that will make all of this pointless. Yeah, they're 100% gonna kill me. I'm very lucky, honestly, that they didn't collect that. Look at this horrible, horrible arrangement of cards. I guess I can use Hurl Rock and then grab a Sprint. Okay, that actually did help, because now I can enchant weapon and then Lost Dagger to kill Frog. This guy is a real jerk. So now I move forward, collect it, and then I'm gonna sprint away. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do with this guy, because he can just seem to go wherever he wants and attack. So I'm just like very much at a loss. Okay, I got lucky. He used armor. So he has 5 health right now. Movement costing me mana is really hurting me, actually. I really wish I could use a rabbit attack here, but he's in like the perfect position for that to not help me. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is move over, use rabbit attack, and I'm gonna hope that it discards both blocks of wood so that defensive swing costs 1 mana. And that's it. That is 100% my only hope here. Nope. Nope. All right, well, I think we die. Yep. This is, I have put myself 100% in a very frustrating position here. Because I really don't want to lose those howls. Like, I really want triple strike. I'm going to try this exactly one more time. I think it is possible. It's just really not worth it. It's not worth the hassle that I'm going towards right now. If I could kill that tree on the first turn, that'd be amazing, but that is not going to happen here. Just to be clear. But what we can do, if I use Plucking Talons and Rabbit Attack, that's something. Quite a lot of damage on the first turn. Drawing Reckless kind of sucks. Really? Okay, never mind. I lost on the first turn. So I think those Death Howls are now gone. Is it Dark Souls rules? It is in fact Dark Souls rules, so now that is all a complete waste of time. Sick. Okay, well, I think at least I can recover now without losing anything, right? Previously defeated, but I didn't spend the Death Howls, so now if I go there and kill them again, can I get more Death Howls? I'm just like, I really want to know what the limitations of this game are. Like, I don't know if there's meta progression. There's obviously some meta progression, but I don't know if it's not doing the same thing as a lot of other deck builders are doing, which I do appreciate. Why don't we start by coming over here and killing this guy? So we can get heal. Let's get heal. That was not a good first turn. Honestly, god awful. What was the point of that move? Was it just like, what was the point of that actually? So I can do 8 damage to the boss right now, which is actually kind of amazing. I wish it was enough actually. Oh, okay, here we go. I use sprint to get on here, and then I can do more damage. I really wish I could use Rabbit Attack first, but I need to use Plucking Talons first, just so that I guarantee actually use it. That stupid oak tree just gave him shield, so now I can't kill him, right? Cool. This enemy here is my absolute nightmare. I cannot stand it. I'm gonna die, actually. Oh, I hate this arrangement of cards. I actually genuinely hate it. Don't think there's much I can do. What I can do, I only need to do 2 damage, so I come over here, hurl rock, and I will sacrifice a sprint so I can get some card draw. Enchant weapon is actually a complete waste of time. I'm gonna use sprint. The frog's gonna hit me no matter what, but I'm gonna use sprint and then block of wood. I might die here. Yep. I don't know if it's me or if I'm just like having a really rough time with this game, to be honest. And I just jumped into this one as an experiment. I just want to know if I can get more Death Howls from a combat I've already done. I should have tried an easier combat, honestly. Let's try the one south of us. The reason I chose this one is because I had received death howls that I didn't spend. And I'm just curious if that matters at all. Like, can I retrieve those once they're gone, or are they just permanently gone? I am very sick and tired of this log being in every combat. I'm gonna kill them right now. No, I'm not. Well, yeah, no, I'm not. I kind of want to get rid of Hurl Rock completely because it just it's a real pain in the butt. I probably could have killed the oak actually on that turn, maybe. I don't know. Can I kill them? I think so, because I can block of wood and then enchant weapon and then defensive swing. Cool. And I should be able to hurl rock as well. Oh, well, if they were right next to me, this would be cool, but they're not, so. Okay, so let's plucking talons and that'll kill them. Okay, so I do have death howls, and in fact I even have more regents. So you can recover death howls from combats you've already done. That is really good to know. So I guess the meta progression in this game is you can like just kind of grind on combats you know you can win to get some materials and death howls. I might be misreading that, to be honest. I wish this was a little bit more clear. I actually do think it's not very clear to me. So I think I can kill this guy on the first turn. I'm gonna move forward, defensive swing. And I'm not gonna use enchant weapon because I don't need it. And I'd honestly, the mana would have been fine. But this is good too, to be honest. I think this is fine. Snail is gonna move up and not be able to do much. We have 2 sprints. That's actually fantastic. And we can even hurl rock and get rid of reckless. Do we want to get rid of reckless? Yeah, because Furious Strikes is ultimately going to be cheaper, except they have 5 shield now, so attacking them is going to be totally pointless. So instead, I'm just going to move over, let them come to us, waste their turn. I then can move over. I think if they have 4 health left. Yeah, okay, so let's just like move over and then plucking talons. Sick. So that's that is 4 death howls at the like low cost of the easiest time ever versus the dying 7 times on 1 combat because I'm a dang fool. So there are definitely easy ways of playing this game and hard ways. So what I would like is triple strike, please and thank you. And I think what I'm gonna do is get rid of hurl rock. I might even get rid of Furious Strike. It's a good card, but I think that I want to lean into Reckless because it leans into discarded. I do think Rabid Attack will end up not staying in our deck forever. I think I like this assortment of cards. We're leaning into discarding cards to make certain attacks more effective. How much health do I have? 20. Let's do that harder combat in the cave. I might have a better chance now with full health and like an actual decent set of cards. I think that is much better. And this rock really kicks me in the teeth, huh? Hey, my death howls are still there. Wow, okay, so it's not like Dark Souls where the old soul signs like disappear. They don't disappear. That's great. It would be really cool if I could kill this guy on turn 1, but there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to do that. But we can make all of their lives a little bit more difficult. 4 damage. What I'm wondering is, can we like... I could just grab it. Let's grab it. There we go. No, I don't know if I want to stay where I am. I think one away like this would be better. Because we don't... Okay. That sucks. And he stacks on like 4 poison. Oh, we're so dead on turn 1, actually. Yeah, that was like the worst possible place I could have been. 9 damage of poison. We are absolutely dead. There is no way. Well, Rabbit Attack is going to be able to do 4 damage to 2 of them. Not that it matters, because that will not kill them. Let's try it. Perfect. I was really hoping we wouldn't lose Reckless. We can then Plucking Talons this guy, and that'll kill him for 2 card draw. Can we do 7 damage to this guy? No, we can do 6 damage to this guy and then die. That sucks so much. Okay. All right. We'll just move over and hope that I don't die. That's going to be 10 poison damage. That's going to be 11 poison damage. That's going to be 12 poison damage, and we're dead. Hell yeah. This combat sucks. Like, big time. There are 4 enemies on this battlefield that do poison damage. That is a big kick in the teeth. All right, I actually think running over to this guy. I'm gonna just step over. I also, it's really a big pain in the ass that they get 5 shields just for free. Like that. I'm gonna move back. Oh, cool. He gets a freebie, a heavy attack now. Cool. I think that this wouldn't bug me so much if they like they lost anything for going into that shield mode. If they like it cost them something for going into that shield mode, like they can't attack, for instance. But then again, then I could just like stun lock them, I suppose. There is potential here for a very good set of moves. 3 times 1 damage. I wonder if that does anything when they have shield. I wonder. I'm gonna try to enchant. And then is this 3 times 2? Now that's interesting. Okay, that does kill them. Plucking Talons is not going to do anything for us on this turn. There's Reckless is not going to do anything for us on this turn. Oh, we have to discard 2, right? Yeah, let's do this, and then we'll use Reckless attack. Should we use Reckless attack? They're going to be able to do some nasty damage to us. Man. Damn, that sucks. Let's use a remain. Oh, man. I wish some of the telegraphing was a little bit better. They just get freebies, and it's a little bit irksome. And we're gonna lose our death howls on top of it. Oh my god. This is really... I guess, okay, no. Let me see. If I use Hurl Rock... I can't use Hurl Rock. Okay, let's move forward. Um, let's get rid of sprint for a card draw. No, he still gets to do his heavy attack. I don't think that's fair. I think that they should lose something for getting their defensive mode. IMO. So I'm gonna be taking damage no matter what. But I would prefer not to have more stacks of poison damage. So I'm gonna move over here. And I guess I'll use Lost Dagger. Right, cool. Damage is halved. This combat is just a big bummer. I regret coming here at all. Are we gonna die now? Are we taking 9 stacks of poison? Yep. Nice. And let me guess, those howls are gone now. Yeah. It is worth it. There's a teardrop over there. I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, if there was any way to deal 6 damage on my first turn, that would be amazing. There is not. I need to not... I honestly feel like doing rabbit attack and then just backing up into this little hole here would be not a terrible move, because then at least only one of them can attack me at a time. That would be not terrible. Let's go ahead and do that. Never mind. This is not going to do it for me because it's got a range. So we'll move forward 1. Then we'll use that. Good. Not bad. Obviously it would have been better. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna back up. All right, let them come to us. Waste their turn. So we're just gonna like pop out. Like I'll use sprint. Pop out. Triple strike and enchant weapon is amazing for us, because we actually can do 6 damage, but I guess it doesn't matter when they only have 2 health, huh? Yeah, I think it's still better to use it, because one thing, we do get 1 armor, and then I have enough to move back into my little nook here, and we killed 1 snail. That's actually kind of huge, and he can't use his attack yet. That's also huge. Spider's gonna get to use their big attack, which we don't like. Maybe I can can I sprint over and kill them? 4 damage. If I can somehow, okay, hold on. Hurl, rock is 2, and then 6. We need to do 7 though, so we need to use defensive strike and plucking talons. That's the only way. So if I sprint over, I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can do it. And I think it will hurt us if we try. Well, at least we can do some damage. And if we move here, this will be very bad for us, actually, because now all 3 of them can attack versus only 1 of them. Oh boy. So I need to conserve 2 mana. I actually think just playing Plucking Talons is the move, because then they take 4 damage. And I'm just gonna move back over and let them do their big attack, because whatever. So Spider could, I wonder, is there a way of seeing their turnover? Turn order? Gameplay. No, it doesn't seem to. I don't like that. I think that is big bad. Big not good. Seeing their turn order would be a lot It would go a lot towards, go a long way towards like understanding the sort of field tactics a bit better. Not being able to see their turn order means you can't really make informed decisions. IMO. Sorry if I'm criticizing this game, but I am really just kind of like speaking my thoughts as they come about it. So let me see, discard ones, we can do that. We don't have any discard, so never mind, we can't do that. We can block, and that means we can defensive swing 4 damage or 3 damage. Okay, sure, 4 damage. I mean, at least I'm only gonna be taking 1 snail attack at a turn, and the spider can't do anything. I think this is the winning strategy, to be honest. I kind of want to do Lost Daggers, step out, and then triple strike this guy. Yeah. So we'll step out, enchant weapon, triple strike this guy. It's a pretty good amount of damage. I honestly think that was worth it. We are going to take 2 attacks though this turn, which is not... And you know, the other thing is, like, it shows me getting poison, and it doesn't show me how many stacks of poison I'm going to get. So I have to wait until I basically die on my turn to find out, like, what's going to happen. You know what would be sick is if I could win this turn. And I don't think I can. The only way to kill this guy is with rabbit attack. I don't think I can win on this turn. And that probably means I die, because I have 6 health and 6 stacks of poison, so I'm just dead. I am getting kind of fed up with the poison. I will be I'll be real on that one. I'll do as much as I can here. Kill that guy. Block of wood. I'm still gonna die because poison just goes through your armor. Because of course it does. Yeah, and he gets to hit me again anyway. Alright, cool. I'm not gonna do that combat again. I said once and I meant it. Goodbye. I do wonder if like equipping one of these would be better. +1 damage on next attack. Each turn draw 1 card. Each turn draw 1 card. It costs 1 more this turn. I really don't know. It looks like I have room for more equipable totems, but I'm not there yet. Let's try Sister's Flute. And I'm also going to... I mean, Defensive Swing is fine. I'm liking it fine. I do think that I'm only using it because Block of Wood has the sacrifice ability. I don't know. So tell you what, let's go back to the beginning. And I'm gonna move over and try and get like some of the more easily obtainable blood tears, or whatever they're called, teardrops. Oh, is there just one right there? Oh, I see. No, that one's not easily obtainable, actually. It's fine. It seems that cave is like a big combat that I don't have the means of accomplishing just yet. Four damage. Let's do enchant weapon and then rabbit attack. And no matter what gets discarded, that'll be fine. That's actually perfect because now I can come over and just kill this guy. Great. It's a lot more fun when you do the combats that are like piss easy, you know. We can do 4 damage. We cannot do 6 damage. So I'll move over and I'll do 4 damage, and then I'll block of wood. We can come over and triple strike them. I'm not going to worry about it. I do wonder why it makes us discard cards when we've just killed the last creature in the combat. What is the benefit of that, do you think? Do you think that that has some kind of long, like, is there some kind of interesting potential mechanic there that's... Oh, this looks like a really nasty combat. But it's why I'm here, so let's do it. We're gonna try and kill this boar on the first turn. Never mind. 8 health. I forgot they had so much health. So we're gonna enchant weapon and then rabbit attack them. Okay, we actually can kill them. That's incredible. Yes, that bird is gonna get a big attack on us, but I'd rather get rid of an enemy and take 1 big attack. 6 damage. Okay, never mind. That was a lot. Good God. This is like the perfect arrangement here. What is this? Light as a feather. Free steps each turn. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. They get free steps each turn. Okay. Not as good. Okay, hold on. They have 6 health. Okay, I can't... where are my sprints? I think I need to get some more sprints, honestly. I think I guess I used them up on the first turn. I think I gotta move over here so this guy can't do his big attack because 6 damage is a lot for one thing. Then we can do 3 damage, and then we can do 5 damage. We can't do 6 damage, so 4 damage. Oh, we can do 6 damage. Okay, so we'll use Lost Dagger to do 2. And then we'll do Plucking Talons, and that'll also give us 2 card draw. And I don't mind that I can't use them because that cycles our deck a little bit faster. Okay, we are at half health. Triple Strike would let us discard 2. I really wish I had some sprints right now. I really, really wish I had some sprints. I can move over, triple strike, get 2 armor, and then also reckless. And that is this deck actually working as intended. That was kind of the goal I had in mind. Will it actually win us this combat? Only time will tell. The fact that he also got to attack is big garbage. But this is a great set here because I can actually use rabbit attack on both of them without even moving. That's actually fantastic. So we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna do this. Let me just check to make sure. Is there something else I want to do instead? Yeah, I think this is fine because we'll, if we discard our sprints, then we'll do card draw. Yeah, perfect. And now we can move in front and then just kill the last one. All right, that was the deck actually working, and that worked out great. Can craft more weapons and spells. What do you mean weapons? That's an intriguing thing that you said. Spend teardrops to unlock new skills. Yeah, let's do that. Except I don't have enough. There are things here and there that kind of bug me. And as per usual, a lot of it has to do with how this game conveys its information. I kind of this screen bugs me because like I have now like I have to spend points on this skill, because if I don't, then those are just 2 teardrops wasted. Like they're gone. until I actually buy that skill, if that makes sense. Like, I almost wish you couldn't spend those teardrops until you can afford the skill. How much health do we have? 6? We have 6 howls. Let's craft something if we can. Another rabbit attack wouldn't be a bad idea, maybe. Gift of nature is an interesting idea. Fireball is cool because it has sacrifice 2 damage to adjacent enemies. That could end up being really cool. Cost 2 discard, plus 2 damage on next attack this turn. I really like that, actually. Let's take that, because that's also building into discard. And we can also get Fireball. So let's get Fireball. And that has a sacrifice effect. And I do think for every card we have that has a discard effect, we should have a card that has a sacrifice. We don't have enough to buy this. Max amount reached. Oh, you can only have one of those. Interesting. Not enough Death Howls. We need 4 to buy Gift of Nature. Add 3 random cards to hand. Something like this would be really good in our deck because we have a lot of discard. I do feel like maybe more triple strike. Like I might lean away from Rabid Strike and have triple strikes instead because they synergize. It synergizes so well with Enchant Weapon. Where is Enchant Weapon? Right there. Lost Dagger, is it really doing much for us? I think it is okay. So now we have 6 health. I would like to unlock this grove over here, and I do think we can. Oh, there's 3 enemies. Oh crap! I should have bailed on this one. Crap. Okay. So the problem with Hurl Rock and Fireball is they actually super do not synergize at all. Also, who got weak? Okay, this guy did. 2 turns left, okay. So yeah, Fireball and Hurl Rock, I can see it working very occasionally, but So I think we're just gonna go ahead and use Fireball. And then we're gonna go ahead and use Hurl Rock. And I kind of want to use it on Sprint so that we have a chance to draw something. Yeah, there we go, perfect. So we kill the boar on the first turn. That guy can't do anything. That guy can, because they just get to, I guess. Sprint on this turn is great, except we're not going to be able to do anything very effective. But I would prefer to just get away from the bird because they can do 3 damage on their turn. I'll go ahead and use this. Cards to discard. We'll get rid of Block of Wood. Let's get rid of Lost. No, let's get rid of Block of Wood because we can still cast 2 things. Except, I guess I can't use Lost Dagger now. I should have discarded Lost Dagger because it would have actually done something for me. Okay, Enchant Weapon and Triple Strike. You love to see it. We'll do that. Cost, discard 2. Plus 2 attack on next attack this turn. Why can't we use it? To play this card, you must first perform a specific action. Okay, so that just doesn't work the way I thought it did at all. I thought it was like, to play it, discard 2. And Triple Strike isn't going to do it for us either. Damn. There is like not a lot of options there. Please don't do 3 damage. You did 3 damage. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little frustrating. I'm gonna try again. I know I have 6 health. This is a push your luck game, and it is hurting me long term. Now, if I can rabbit attack, please do not discard plucking talons. You discarded plucking talons. Cool, great. All right, all immediately bad turn. I mean, that's the cost of discard random is, you know, I had like a 50-50 chance of keeping the card I wanted there. Fortunately, the boar only does like a little bit of physical damage so long as I'm not in his big attack range. Let's go ahead and sacrifice. No, let's get rid of Hurl Rock. We can do 5 damage, and that's how much we need to do. So we have killed the boar without taking any damage. That's what I did last time, so we still have every potential chance to lose this battle. That's the attitude to have, right? I would really like to kill this owl. I kind of want to... This strangely synergizes with us. I don't know. Let's just get rid of anything because I'm not going to do any attacks this round. I would like to do... What I'd like to do is just shield up and then move over and try and kill this guy first. In a way, Mind Glare is actually not a bad thing for us because it allows us to, for instance, make stuff like this happen. I think Fearless is actually really hurting us. It's actually not a good card for our deck. Not yet, anyway. I need to be able to like discard 2 cards reliably, and I am not at the position yet where I can make that happen. They have 6 health. If I get really lucky with Rabbit Attack, I can maybe kill them. No, what am I thinking? Of course not. That's not how that works at all. Yeah, I don't know. I should have used block of armor. Oh wait, it did work. It did work. I didn't realize that was how it was gonna work, but it did work that way. So now if I position myself in front of there's a chance that they'll step there and I'll be able to kill them. Let's try and make it happen. I'm gonna enchant weapon and then hurl rock. And I'll get rid of Lost Dagger and we'll get rid of that Mind Glare as well. Please stand exactly there. Perfect. No, you're a jerk, actually. I hate you. I hate you. You're the worst. All right, we won the battle. All skill, no luck involved at all there. No worries. Oh, no. Hold on. I didn't mean to do this. I want to spend my Death Howls before I do that. Enchant Weapon, I feel like might be better for us than Reckless. I know that sounds wrong, but hear me out. If I could get Enchant Weapon and like another triple strike, I think it's like that's 6 damage, right? And I think that actually just works out better in some ways. I feel like in order to play this game really properly, you do just kind of have to math it out, right? Like I have to figure out, okay, if I have a triple strike and I discard 2, then Fearless actually gets to work. But I don't understand how a card that means you have to discard 2 is really ever going to pay off, because unless I'm discarding cards that have card draw, which is possible, it's just like always going to be a thing that doesn't really work out. I'm going to take out Fearless for now. I like it in theory. I think there's potential there. I actually, weirdly, I think that it would work better if I took that one totem that lets me have more card draw. And then instead of like paying for those cards because they're going to be more expensive, instead I just end up discarding the bonus card. So I do think that there is something there. I still like Lost Dagger in theory, but it really requires a specific thing to happen. A combat to last long enough for me to cycle that card back into my hand. And for me to survive that. So in a way, it's like not doing anything for me right now. I think Enchant Weapon is actually the play. I think it's the card that is like the most helpful immediately. And I think that maybe I take out a Lost Dagger. For now. I'll come back to it. And I would like to get more Triple Strike. I need Wart of Gloomcroak. So I'm pretty sure... Oh, wait a minute. Max amount reached. So you can only have one of these in your deck. Okay. Good to know. I still have one Death Howl. Is there anything I can buy with that? Any of these? Nope. Okay. So now we are safe to spend our Howls. Or at least throw them away by recovering our health. So now I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna go and do this one over here so I get our third teardrop. And this one's gonna be really tough, and yeah, Elite Boar scares the heck out of me, but wow, what a horrible hand. See, I need to like do my best to make sure hands like this aren't possible, because this really is like the worst possible hand we could have drawn. We have a defensive swing and no way of like getting armor. We have a reckless and no way of discarding cards. It's just really bad, and we have both our sprints and no way to actually use them effectively. This is like 100% the worst thing we could have drawn. Incredible work, but I guess we can do 5 damage, so that is something. If we could have killed this guy, that would have been something more, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh cool, he's got a buff and he gets to use it on turn 1, and there's no way for me to know that. I don't like that. That's not cool, game. Not cool. So I think we're gonna kill this guy with Plucking Talons, even though it's kind of a waste, but it'll give us 2 card draw, and if we could, there's no way we're gonna get enchant. So maybe I'm big wrong about this, but anyway, we'll use it. We'll get 2 card draw. Really wish I could use Triple Strike on something. He's gonna do 6 damage. Okay, what we could do is hurl rock and then discard 1 block of wood. That's actually stupid as hell. Like, the problem here is that if I use block of wood, he's gonna get to do 6 damage, whereas if I move, then he gets to do 3 damage, right? So like, I'm better off moving away, because then I only take 3 damage versus the 4 I think it would have been. Oh, I still take 4. Oh, right, because they're empowered. And that's probably gonna kill me this game. He has 8 health, and these guys are in a horrible position to do. Ooh, you know what? If I could discard this fireball, then I could do damage to both of them. 2 damage to adjacent units, right? So what I do is I come here, I fireball. No. 2 damage to adjacent units. So what I have to do is Triple Strike. I should have used sprint. And then I could have done 6 damage to the... No, wait, that doesn't work at all. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Enchant. And then Triple Strike the boar. And then we discard Fireball. And I guess Rabid Strike. I think that did actually do what I wanted it to do. And then we use Sprint to move away, like over here. And then we move one more. And then there's a chance that one of them ends up on a bad terrain. 4 damage. Of course they're not going to stand on the terrain. Why would they? Why would they ever do that, right? There's potential here for something, except I'm going to die for sure. So I'm gonna use both of these, and then our defensive swings are free, which is nice. I don't know what I guess standing on top of a bad terrain is actually our best option, because otherwise I'm gonna take 6 damage. I don't know. Maybe not. But like, what are my options? 6 damage is better? He has 3 health. And I can't kill them. Can't kill them. Ugh. I think we're dead. I don't think there's anything we could have done there. Oh, cool, and they're empowered as well. Yeah, we're super dead. 10 damage. Well, I mean, it doesn't cost us anything, and we may as well try again. I do wonder, like, I seem to be, I am focusing ads to make sure that, like, I don't have to deal with as much, but I wonder if that's actually the play. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know what the move is here, to be honest. I'll do that and then Rabbit Attack. That will kill them, and then we might draw a card. We do have tons of movement. I really don't know where ideal placement or positioning is. And the game doesn't really want to give me information to figure that out. Ouch. So this is, I mean, this is obviously not ideal. I think I want to sprint over and try and do some damage to the boss, because I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna hurt, like, do anything, like, get through this. Triple strike would have been cool with I don't know, with more, you know, enchant weapon, of course. We could plucking talons, but I actually feel like that's no, that's pointless. Let's just triple strike them. And this does nothing, right? Yeah, okay. Only 2 damage? That's not bad. If I got an amazing assortment of cards here, maybe I could kill them. 4 damage. I don't think I'm killing them this turn. I don't have any discard. I really need to rebuild my deck. I think it's not working out at all. It's certainly not doing what I want it to do. So what I'm gonna do is move over here. Block of wood twice. And then defensive swing and do a bit more damage. I mean, that's not a terrible turn, because at least I'm not taking hits from all of them. Oh, never mind. I guess I am. Oh, cool. He just buffed himself, which is actually worse in a way. Look at Rabbit Attack not getting what I need. That's fine. Well, I guess it's okay, because what I could do is block of wood and then enchant Rabbit Attack, and then I'll get to do adjacent damage from discarding Fireball. And that kills the boss, except now I'm going to take like 10 damage. Right? Okay, 11 damage. Something like 11 damage. And he's still in that position. That sucks. Okay. Still, I think we have a chance here. I think what I'd like to do is block of wood, defensive swing. No, this will kill me. Because if I stay where I am, this guy's gonna do an insane amount of damage. My God. They seem to, this game has a knack of like enemies staying at 1 health. And I can't seem to actually like kill them. I'm gonna die this turn. Like there's nothing I can do. Yeah. Oh, that's actually, there's terrain blocking that. I thought that there was like a little nook over there I could hide in. Well, I can do 3 damage. I can kill him, but now I die. Oh boy, yeah. That's a solid yeah for me. That is like the last combat in this field. So maybe what I want to do instead is come over here. It seems like I haven't done this combat. Not that it matters. But there's like another tier drop that might be easier to obtain. And then I'm going to rebuild my deck because it's just 100% not doing what I need it to do. Getting both my sprints on turn 1 is like seriously the most unhelpful thing. The least helpful thing you could say. Rabbit Attack is actually really good here. Let's just go ahead and use it. I'm not gonna be precious about it. And that will actually give me what I need to end this combat. This game has 2 difficulties, really easy or extremely difficult. Now what I would like is to do this combat down here. Do you think this one's going to be really easy or really difficult? Elite log. I think I can't imagine a worse case scenario. 3 sprints on turn 1. Can I abandon combat? Does that kill me? That does kill me. That's fine. Hold on. Let me tweak my deck and stuff for a second. Cause like this is just straight up not working for me at all. What we're gonna do, first of all, I'm going to take this off and put this on so you have more card draw. I think more card draw will help. I know I said that thing was bad at the beginning, but I think it works with discard. And I think I want to take off Hurl Rock. I think it's time. I think it's really not helping us. Reckless is kind of being a pain in the butt, but I'm going to keep it for now. Obviously I can't make anything right now, so I'm just putting stuff in my deck that I will find helpful. I don't know if Quick Strike is ever going to be helpful to us. I don't know. Because like pushing an enemy away almost always seems to be advantageous to them. Why would I do that? Defensive swing. I think we take 1 defensive swing out and we put something else in. Maybe the dagger. I think we need to lean more into something because that one's just not helping us. I don't mind having 3 blocks even though we only have 1 defensive swing, because a block of wood is still helpful for its sacrifice ability. Maybe honestly we put Fearless back in, I don't know. But like what we had going on is just not working. It's not working for us. 3 sprints on turn 1 again. Good God. Like what are the odds there? Okay, fine. Well, we'll use block and we'll do a defensive swing. And I'm just gonna move over and grab my howls. Not that it matters, but I don't want them to collect them. Burn wound. And we get poisoned. Great. What is this gonna do for us? Lose 2 health, exhaust. Kept, lose 1. Oh, I see. So so if we use it, we take 2 damage, but if we keep it, we lose 1 damage. Interesting. See, like, this hand is just like the worst. It's actually the worst. I have nothing I can sacrifice with. So I can't sacrifice Fireball. Like, I was like thinking, oh, you know what? Fireball would be amazing right now, because being able to do 2 damage to both of these guys would be great. But like, we can't use that. I can Plucking Talons the snail though, so there is that. Enchant Weapon Triple Strike is actually great. And we might even be able to kill the pig. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's discard burn wounds. We'll just shuffle that under the carpet, okay? We're gonna not worry about that. We won't take 1 damage this turn. We won't take 2 damage this turn. We won't take any damage this turn. Yeah, we'll take 2 damage and get another burn wound, of course. But hey, we dealt with it, and you know what? That's fine. We have Enchant Weapon Triple Strike again. So that'll be 6 damage. We can discard Fireball. That's another 2 damage. Interesting. I'm gonna take a chance here and step on this. And we have 3 mana. I don't think we're gonna be able to use all of our stuff, but we can use Triple Strike and also discard Fireball and Burn Wound. So we will continue. See, like, Fearless, I just don't see it ever working out, to be honest. In order to discard 2 cards, you basically need to play an entire hand. So I'm not sure when that's going to be useful. So they have 3 health. And we only can do 2 damage right now. So this seems like big lose. But tell you what, I'm going to sprint. Can I not go there? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sprint over here, and then I'm gonna sprint over here. I should have used my Lost Dagger. Why didn't I use it? I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 damage for not playing those cards. Hey, that's something. I think we can win. Yeah. Hell yeah. Was that 8 damage? Wow. Well, we just barely did that one. That one was pretty hard. Nothing going on over there. What the hell is this? Life feeds on life. Hunger connects all things until they succumb to death. I still feel our bond. Even in death, that bond won't be broken. Gross. Some more stuff. And get ourselves another tier, and now we can finally use that one ability. This root is sturdy, almost as if it turned to stone. Kill +1 damage this turn. Oh, that is kind of interesting, I have to say. Okay, so now we can buy this. No, we can't. Excuse me, no, we can't. I thought we were getting teardrops for those. Oh, I see. We need 2 more of those to get a teardrop. Okay. Jesus. So we'd have to do this one over here, which this combat was like seriously a problem for me. Or we could try the cave again. I don't know if I want to try the cave. I haven't done this combat here, apparently. We could do that one. I have 5 howls though. Can I spend those first? I need to kind of reapproach this deck every time I look at it, to be honest. I still like Rabbit Attack because I like having 1 ranged ability, and a ranged ability that discards is actually pretty nice. Plucking Talons is nice. Having another Lost Dagger would be kind of okay, because then I can discard 1 and then play another one. Honestly, getting rid of Defensive Swing for Lost Dagger wouldn't be terrible. I know that's less damage. Let's get rid of Fearless. I'm kind of tired of that, looking at that even. Quick Slash could be kind of cool, but like it doesn't synergize with this deck. Double Strike is interesting. It doesn't really synergize, but it is nice damage. Let's look through some of these. Sharpen Weapon. Sharpen Weapon's not bad. Gift of Nature would be kind of nice. Like, let's get some more utility cards. Gift of Nature is just a good card that will serve us pretty well. And then maybe Fearless becomes a little bit more obtainable. I'm gonna stick with Bird Nest for now. Maybe I'll grab another Lost Dagger in the future. Drawing 3 sprint on the first turn seems so impossible. Like, how does that happen? So I'm just doing all the combats that I like missed. Let's see. Do you think we can kill this guy on the first turn? That'd be kind of something. If we 0 sprints this time, I'm eating my words on that one. Let's go ahead and use Rabbit Attack. And that did actually work exactly the way I wanted it to. Nice. What's their range? Okay. So they'll be able to reach us there. So moving 1 away is actually helpful. But then we have to spend a mana on our next turn. Like, we take 1 day. Oh, I didn't heal. I'm actually extremely lucky that I might get through this. Oops. That was a silly goose. That was silly goose. All right, we'll step in front and then block twice, and I'm pretty sure they won't be able to hurt us. Yeah, 2 damage. And we can triple strike them. Ooh, can we do 2 enchants on the same attack? Yeah, that'll actually do 9 damage. Amazing. Okay, enchant is actually fantastic. Especially with things like triple strike. That's like really good. Tons of regents over here for us to collect. Okay, we're gonna not do that, and we're just gonna head back over here. And is there anything we can... Oh, we can... Okay, we could... max amount... You can only have 2 enchant weapons. Okay. Let's take another Lost Dagger. The Lost Dagger is actually just going to be discard fodder. And what I mean by that is, like, when you discard, there's going to be the cards you want to discard, and then there's going to be the ones you don't want to discard. And it's, I think, a good idea to have at least a couple of cards in your deck that you don't necessarily want to play every turn. And the dagger is perfect for that, because it'll be something I can discard when I'm in a bind, but will eventually be a card I want to play because it'll be benefiting from that. I'm gonna do this one more time just to honestly test our deck, and also to test a couple of other things. Like, this is a combat I've already done once, and I want to see if we will benefit from doing it again. It's a shame we don't have any enchants right now. Again, drawing 3 sprint. How does that keep happening? Like, for real, that seems like actually impossible. I'm just gonna stay here. Okay, well, at least we can do some big damage to the boss. Well, I say that except for the fact that... Oh, right, we're on a cool thing right now, so we are doing some really nice damage. I can gift of nature and then reckless and fireball, and that will kill the boss. Oh my god. Completely wasted. Cool. I didn't realize it wasn't going to give me mana if I didn't have enough to fill it. So that's completely wasted. A little things like that really add up to me to a frustrating experience, if I'm being real. I get it. I get that it's a balance thing, but like I just don't find it very compelling. We will be able to kill the boss or the elite on this turn, and I think we should obviously do that. Just wondering if there's any other way to do that. Cost less for each card discarded. We could take a chance and rabbit attack the tree and then hope we don't discard reckless. Let's take a chance. Actually, 5 damage. Yeah. Let's hit the toad, I guess. No, let's hit the tree. I hate that tree. Nope. Discarded the 1 card we wanted to keep. Okay. We're gonna lose now. Yep. I think I'm gonna get rid of rabbit attack. I think that has to happen. Not because it's bad, but because I do things like that. Okay, we didn't draw 3 sprints this time. There is that. I should have planned my positioning a bit better. I think we can kill this frog on the first turn. Nice. It would have actually mattered. I guess that's why it matters, like why it's letting us discard. And I say letting us discard. Because if, for instance, we had a dagger that we could have discarded, we still benefit from that. I think I need to get rid of some of these blocks of wood. Because, like, I keep ending up in this position where I don't have the card I need. I don't have any card for discarding right now, and that's, like, the whole point of this deck. I can do 8 damage to the boss. But I think what I'd like to do is move over here and then use Gift of Nature. And do like a Reckless against the tree and Block of Wood. We're gonna lose. Oh, only 3 damage. Enchant weapon with no triple strike. So like, okay, so we rabbit attack. That much is gonna happen, and we just hope we don't lose Reckless. We have a 1 in 5 chance of losing Reckless. Sorry, what happened there? Did we just draw a card and then discard that card? I didn't even realize that was an option. We had 2 lost daggers we could have gotten rid of, but I guess the card, that's very strange. That's a stack interaction I had never even considered. 1 extra. Is it better to stand on? No, I think it's better to deal all the damage we can, because we only deal 1 extra on while standing on there, although moving on to this would be a good idea. Cool. We will win on this turn, I think. Yeah. Okay, so they do give us regents, and they do give us the Howls. And new cards unlocked, apparently? Why are we unlocking new cards? That's strange. Oh, new discard cards as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nightmares is a really... That's, discard a random card, gain its cost in shield. And this is a 0 cost card. Ignore shield. 3 damage, ignore shield, +2 draw, discard 2. Oh man. Oh man. And we are 1 Howl away from that. Can we do like a really easy combat and get 1 more Howl? I'm still not even sure if this works. Like, that's how informed I am of how this game operates. So if we come over here, 2 damage and 5 damage, we can't do... Again, I don't have anything to discard. Like, that is just the deck not operating as functioned. We can do 4 damage and 4 damage. We can kill the boar. So we only have 1 health left, but I got my enchant weapon. Hell yeah. We should be able to kill them. Enchant weapon, triple strike. And that's where that extra card draw actually saves the game. All right, so we did get our Death Howls. That is apparently how this game works. You can just grind old combats, even if you've already done them, to get what you need to build the cards you want. I think I really want Extract Thoughts. 3 damage, ignore shield, +2 card draw, discard 2. Like, it's everything I kind of want, I think. It does all of the things. And I think we get rid of 1 block of wood. Just 1. But like, I need more cards that discard. And less cards that do not discard. So we have 1 health left. Let's go over here and heal. Wait a minute, does this go into the tear blood? Okay, I finally get it. I finally understand. Yeah, I thought that it was the nests that gave us teardrops. It's not. It's actually death howls that we recover and deposit in the grove. Maybe they explain that, but I only just now understand. When a spirit dies in this region, you will receive a temporary spirit card. I'm just wondering what happens when we leave this region, because that's gonna happen eventually, right? What is this? Spirit cards in this region cost 1 less to play. What is this again? When a spirit dies in this region, you will receive a temporary spirit card. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and do the cave one last time. I don't know why. Interesting that Gift of Nature was the extra card, so it actually only gives us 1 mana now. We only drew 2 sprints. Wild. What I want to do actually is use a sprint to run over here and then rabbit attack the frog. I was really hoping it would be the... Yeah, that was like... Wait. Okay, we did draw. Okay. I could run over and... Yeah, let's run over and do 2 damage. Perfect. And that's why it's a good idea to have 2 sacrifice daggers in your deck, because you can still sacrifice one while discarding the other one. Jump 2 to 3 temporary. Does that mean this card will be removed from battle when it leaves your hand? Okay. Shucks. We have enchant weapon and triple strike. You love to see it. And in fact, we have 2 enchant weapons and triple strike. Why not just like absolutely do the massive damage? And in fact, we can even discard fireball and do another 2 damage. It doesn't matter, but it's fun. All right. So fortunately, we did that combat without taking any damage, because I absolutely hate this combat over here, and we need to have all the health that we can muster. So wish me luck. This is gonna be brutal. This is only adjacent, right? I think so. Discard 2. If we sprint 2 and then take 1 more mana to go there, we could do Extract Thoughts for 3 damage, and also you discard Fireball for another 2 damage, and we could also enchant weapons, so that would be 6 damage, I think. Okay, so enchant weapon, extract thoughts, discard. Interesting, you get to discard before, or sorry, after you card draw. That's actually pretty nice. Let's get that shield. That did kill them. So optionally, okay, remove 2 poison, 2 shield temporary. Okay, that's actually really cool. Let's not use our Gift of Nature. I don't think that there's any benefit to that. Well, it would mean that we could run away. All right, fine, let's do that. Make them waste their turn. Maybe even be in a better position for us. Yeah, like that's a pretty good rabid strike. There we go. There's our rabid attack. I was hoping for enchant to pop up, but honestly, I'm not mad. It's fine. Yeah. That's not a bad thing to happen. I think we use 2 mana to run away. This is going okay, actually. If we can, if we kill that snail, we'll be able to remove our poison. So that's pretty nice. Oh, look at that. That's a perfect rabid attack right there. We don't need to enchant it. Interesting. Optionally, we could do our plucking talons first, get 2 card draw, then rabid attack. And then if we discard our enchant weapons, then we'll have extra mana for using those cards. Let's do that. I think that makes the most of all of our cards right now. Let's use Cure first, because that'll give us remove 2 poison, and that actually saves us some health. Then we rabid attack. And no matter what happens here, it's pretty good. I was obviously hoping it would discard the enchant weapons, but that's okay. I think that this was as good as it could have gone. How much poison is that? He really adds 3 stacks of poison on 1 attack. That's crazy. I actually think we can win here because enchant weapon would have been amazing, obviously, but I still think that we've got some good stuff. We can triple strike and then discard fireball for an extra couple of damage. And then do extract thoughts, which will ignore their shield. Now I get the enchant weapon. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, discarding it now isn't terrible because we can use it to kind of run away. Actually, doesn't that mean they get to use their big attack? I don't know. Either way, we won this combat when previously it was extremely difficult. So I'm pretty okay with that. So what do the nests do? Do they just unlock new cards? They do give you a teardrop. But maybe they don't always give you a teardrop? I guess I don't understand. It's fine. Doing this extra cave was super worth it because an extra teardrop is actually great. So I mean, at this point, there's only 1 combat I haven't done. Is it worth me doing it now? Do I have yeah, okay, hold on. We can craft some stuff. I don't think I want another rabbit attack. I like the number that we have. Honestly, another extract thoughts would be amazing. But what are we missing? Spotted blood cap. Kind of don't know how to get that. I've seen them, I know what it looks like, but I don't know how to get them. Oh, max reach. You can only have 2 lost daggers. Reckless isn't bad, but I think that only having 1 of them is fine. We could have like another fireball. Honestly, double strike might be a good idea. Reason being, I know it doesn't synergize completely, but having extra card draw does actually synergize. So let's do that. And I would like to, I guess let's like bank these apples. And that, I think, is finally how this game is meant to be played. It only took me 3 hours, but I figured it out. This would have been when I stopped stream, by the way, but I am just gonna go ahead and keep going until I finish the area, the first area at the very least. I think that is fair. And I know I've been complaining about this game somewhat, but like I do like it. I have problems with it, but I actually do think it's a cut above some of the other deck builders. I do really appreciate being able to build my deck as I play the game. I really enjoy that over the standard kind of Slay the Spire deck builder. And I will also say, I think this game does a pretty good job of mixing up the format a little bit. The tactics are pretty good. I wish they were better. I wish it would tell me like the turn order of the enemy. Maybe that's something you unlock later. That is always a possibility. Eye of the Owl. Discard 1, draw a card. It costs 1 less this turn. Temporary. Interesting. Okay. I didn't realize there was an extra enemy over there. I do like the art. It's one of the things that drew me to this game, and I like the theming. Okay, so we've got our double strike. This is good. We have to make sure that we play it last. We do have an ability, our discard. So I think what we do is we play Extra Thoughts now. And that'll let us... The fact that we card draw before we discard is one of the things that makes that card so stupidly good, actually. Because now we can discard Block of Wood and Sprint. And that'll give us more cards. Reckless is going to cost us 1 now. Let's go ahead and play it, because I don't know if there's anything else we can really do instead. We could Plucking Talons, but drawing is actually not terrible. Or we could double strike. Let's okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our mana back and then double strike and then move away. Huh. 3 damage, 2 to 5, move to enemy temporary. I'm gonna not do that, and instead make sure that our double strike is our last card so that we have extra card draw. So, what the hell? See, I guess that's what I mean when I say that this game doesn't convey itself very well, is like, what do you mean I didn't draw an extra card? That was the last card I played. I thought that was the whole point. Oh well. So we're gonna use Sprint and we're gonna move up. And we'll use Enchant Weapon. Actually, let's do a Lost Dagger first. You might question why would you do that? Well, it's really just to get in the habit of playing those turn orders in that way, so that I don't, do something stupid like not that in the future. All right, so now we have, this is the last combat in this area that I haven't done. Over here. Only 2 enemies. Enchant Weapon double strike is kind of nice. But triggers in effect if you play this as your last card in hand. Oh, I see. It has to be the last card in hand, meaning you play everything else. Okay, that super does not synergize with this deck at all. Like, at all. We're gonna do Enchant Weapon and then Rabbit Attack. I'm hoping we discard Fireball. We did not. That's okay, we can play it instead. No, we can't. Wait, yeah, we can. No, we can't. So I guess in this case, it would, like, if we could play Fireball, we could have made Double Strike our last Card. 3. Okay, so can we actually use this now? 2 to 4. No. No, we can't. Shame. Let's move 1 forward. They'll have to waste their turn getting up to me, and then we can probably kill him on this turn. This is like super not a very exciting hand. That's fine. This combat is doing it very much for completionism and nothing else. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of double strike, and I need to put something else in my deck that kind of matches it. We'll craft some stuff. We have some crafting opportunities right now. I like double strike. Obviously, it's okay. I think we put another reckless in our deck. Sharpen weapon might be nice, actually. How many regions does it cost? 2. We have tons. Oh, sorry, hollows. We have 2. Yeah, a low cost card that improves all of our attacks and also gives us card draw is quite nice. Having 2 of them would not really be helpful. Can only have 1 of these. That really sucks. Discard a random card, gain its cost and shield is kind of nice because it's a 0 cost card. +1 or 1 damage for each card in hand. +1 entire battle. Now that's a freaking card right now. We need to kill an Elder Grimsnout. We have 14 health. Isn't there an Elder Grimsnout? Oh, I mean, let's bank our... Is that what's up here? Hold on, let me just check. The Grimsnouts are like the boars, right? Yeah, this is the Elder Grimsnout. I don't feel like taking on this combat with less health. So I'm gonna bank this instead and I'll get a teardrop. Notice I'm not spending those because there's no point. So let's do this combat over here now. I'm gonna try to kill this guy on the first turn. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes, unfortunately. Well, there's still a chance here. I think I could kill him. Yeah, I totally can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move up and I'll extract thoughts. Yeah. And I think what I do is actually discard enchant weapon and sprint. And then reckless costs 1, so we can kill this bird. Would be cool if we could use this. I don't think we can though. So, okay, we can see where they could move. So at the very least, I'm in a safe position right now. I don't think they can hurt me on this turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, I don't know, I'll use my block. I'm not gonna use my gift of nature. Maybe I could have done some interesting things there, but I don't think it's worth it right now. Okay, so now, sharpen weapon might be nice. So I'm gonna, oh, do I not have a sprint? I don't have a sprint, but I don't think, oh yeah, I do have to move up because fireball is gonna matter. So I'm gonna move up and then I'll sharpen weapon. And the reason I sharpen weapon is so that I'm really hoping that rabbit attack will discard fireball. and for that to do extra damage. It did not. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Reckless attack would have been amazing right here. Enchanted weapon would be really nice right now. Oh, I do have it. Nice. Do I use it right now? Yeah, I think so. And I think I will discard Fireball to kill that guy. And Block of Wood. Charging Tusk. Move to enemy. Okay, this is actually perfect. So we'll use this to do 3 damage. And we also move up. And then we can also use Reckless. Don't think there's much reason to move. Yeah, there's like no reason to move. So I guess I'll stay there. I'm probably gonna lose. If we can kill this boar on this turn, then I'll win. I mean, these Lost Daggers are actually 3 damage each. So 3 and 3 is not gonna do it. But let's see. I have enough mana to play them all and also move away 1. So let's, what are we sacrificing? What are we sacrificing? Let's sacrifice this Lost Dagger and I can just play the other one instead. Wait, no, that's stupid. That'll actually ruin everything. I could enchant this dagger and have 1 extra mana to play with. +1 the entire battle. Temporary. It sucks that that's 2 mana. Wait a minute, I can win right now. Alright. Sick. So there's the tusks I need to make that 1 card that I like the look of. What was it called again? Is it growth? I guess it was. It's a really expensive card though, is the thing. I will make it. I will add it to the deck. I can always use it as discard fodder if I don't feel like playing it is like reasonable. Send teardrops. Yeah, okay. Give me more mushroom. I need, what do I need for the mushroom for? Take skull. Kill, draw a card. It costs 2 less this turn. I have 3 random cards to hand. Exhaust. Actually, not a terrible card for us. We need Tongue of Elder Gloomcroak. So I'd have to do that 1 other combat again. Blushing Child. Rebirth. Bunch of stuff we don't have yet. I mean, one nice thing about this, having the whole deck build method for this game is that you can, there's replayability. Like, I know there's replayability for the Slay the Spire method where you're just like given choices of cards and you don't have a lot of agency over how you build your deck. Like you do, of course, but like you can't just like swap in and out of cards. But like while I'm playing the game, I could try a whole different deck strategy, completely go a different method. Don't be scared, I'm here now. I'll take you home. No. No. Stay there. I'll find another way across. I almost had him. Bro, your son is passing through the spirit world on his way to the realm of death. Even if you find him, I do not have the knowledge or power to stop this. The great spirits might be able to help you. Great spirits. 4 ancient beings. They once kept the spirit world in balance. Something happened. Now the great spirits are acting strangely. Oh my god. There's a lot of game here, actually. They dwell in the four realms of the spirit world. Spirit world stretches far beyond my forest. To find them, you must wander a great distance. I will do whatever it takes. I will seek out the great spirits. Let me show you the paths to reach the realms. Wah! Hello? Remember to awaken the sacred groves. Use them to move swiftly across the spirit world. Tread carefully. Strange energy is rippling through these lands. The great spirits are not acting like themselves. Okay. Okay, so final thoughts on the game. I had some complaints, but a few of them have been addressed, honestly. I feel like I personally have just a large amount of resistance and trepidation when it comes to deck builders for a couple of reasons. I've been extremely vocal about this in the past, but I personally, and I'm going to underline personally every time I talk about this because people get very irate very quickly with me about it. I personally do not like meta progression. And that is something that the entire deck building roguelite genre is built upon, like a foundation. The genre kind of doesn't work without it in some ways. I don't mind Slay the Spire and Monster Train because they treat meta progression as replayability. They're injecting replayability into the game rather than giving you extra buffs and stuff. But a lot of the deck building genre treats it like basically scaling. And it gives me some like irky feelings kind of right away. And so whenever I play a deck builder or even a roguelite game in general, just internally, I'm waiting for that like alarm bell, that red flag of like, when is it going to hit me with the zappy points that I spend after I die and come back and stuff like that. Like I just really kind of like as soon as I see it, game ruined, honestly, makes me ick. This is a completely different take on the genre. This is, as far as I can tell, and I'm gonna like kind of test the concept right now, is an open world deck builder. It says roguelite, I think, on the Steam store page, but I don't think that is accurate, like at all. It doesn't say roguelite. It says Souls-like. What are we doing with words? I don't get it. I don't get it. What do you mean Souls-like? I don't... I what do you mean? It's one or the other. They're the two, you know, my two favorite genders. Souls-like and roguelike. This is not a roguelike. It's not a roguelite. It's not a rogue anything. It is a open world, almost adventure game with tactics. You know what it kind of reminds me in a way is Divinity. The combat is obviously nothing like Divinity, but there's something that I think is true about Divinity, which is that it's very punishing in a very specific kind of way. You have a lot of combats that you basically are... The game does not stop you. It has zero guardrails and will 100% just let you wander into combats that you have absolutely no ability to complete or accomplish. So you have to kind of like find the combats that you are equipped to dealing with, and I guess in that way that's why they're calling this a Souls-like game, is because there are like correct paths and incorrect paths, and you don't really know what those are until you've, you know, bashed your face against them a couple of times. And you know, like, I think that's fine. I think that there's not much benefit to doing to kind of balancing your game like that, to portraying your game like that. For me personally, I think it would go a long way to giving me an arbitrary value of difficulty when it shows me a combat. Like, hey, this is a difficulty 3 combat. That's it. You don't even have to tell me how well equipped I am. You don't. You don't have to figure out like how strong my deck is. Just tell me, hey, you know, like, we know that, you know, this combat is a 3. And I'm like, okay, I've done other 3s before. I can do a 3. Or, oh, a 4? Oh, that's harder than a 3. You know, like, it gives me something. It gives me anything to kind of like, so something to weigh my choices against, you know, any kind of value, so that I understand what I am getting into. Otherwise, I get into that situation where it's like I'm just bashing my face against this combat, and maybe I can do it and maybe I can't. Right now it feels like I can't, but maybe I can. I don't know. Or where like, oh, there's actually more you know, enemies here than I expected. You know, that's kind of what I mean. Please don't hurt me. That's me in a nutshell with this game. Why would I hurt you? I've never met you before. A beast attacked my family for no reason. Maybe you want to finish what it started. I promise I have no such intention. Slow down and tell me what happened. Strange things have been happening lately. I've never before seen such a terrible beast. My family had no chance. They're all dead. Only I remain. I also lost someone. I know how it feels. You're bleeding. It doesn't look good. The beast tore off some of my scales and left this open wound. My scales are scattered all around this meadow, beyond my reach. Perhaps you can find them. I will return with your scales if I find them. That is so kind of you. Fragile creatures must stick together to survive. Balancing the scales. That's very funny. Interesting enemies, and we have like berries. Okay, yeah, I think like, can I go back? I can't go back to the old. I can go and collect something. Quick. Well, I'm just wondering, like, can I go back to the old area? Yeah. So yeah, I could, if I wanted to, I could choose to go to one of these other zones. Like, let's have a look at what one of the other zones looks like. I understand why they put Souls-like on the store page. I'm not meaning to dunk on them for doing that. I just like, I do find it a little bit funny that it's like, it is one or the other. So like, what they mean really is that there's a branching paths, and some paths are just going to be difficult. That's what I take it to mean. Some paths are going to be difficult comparatively to your current equipment. So like, we can try this combat, see if it's anything. Spirit Traveler, you have entered a new realm of hostile planes. Cards from other realms cost 1 more mana to play. The cost of realmless cards is not increased. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Huh. That's an interesting way of dealing with that. Dang. Okay, well, we can kill this first guy. What is this? Crackle Burst. Will explode upon death, damaging anything nearby. I assume that is actually going to reach me. I didn't realize that I only had 6 health left. That's fine. I don't have any howls, so it doesn't matter if I lose. Ow! Oh, you bastard! Look at this jerk here, spawning another one of these freaking dudes. Okay. Well, that's I'm gonna die now. Okay. Well, I was gonna end here anyway. I just wanted to get through that first area. I would play this again. I think this is actually really cool. It is really cool, and I really do appreciate like a fresh perspective on the deck building genre. I do think that this is that. I was really hoping that that would be the case, and I think that this is actually doing something very novel. It is still a lot of the, you know, mainstay deck building mechanics. I personally have seen them a lot, but I do appreciate the way it's presenting them. And like I said, the sort of MTG style deck builder is not as played as the Slay the Spire deck builder. Even though these card mechanics are very familiar, I do appreciate that it is in this lens. But anyway, I'm really grateful I got to give this a go, and I will probably be playing more of this, honestly. I could see myself actually playing through this. This is Death Howl. I'm going to be calling the stream here, but I will be around. I'm gonna try and remember my own schedule here. Give me a second. By remember, I mean like look it up. I will be around on my goodness, Thursday. I'll be here on Thursday around the same time, noon to 3 p.m. And on Thursday, I will be playing Inkshade, which is another tactics game in the vein of like an Inscription. So I think that that should be a lot of fun. I've been meaning to take a shot at that. And I'm very grateful to TurnBasedFest Thursday Fest for having me, letting me present and playing Death Howl. Appreciate you. Hope y'all have a good day. I'll see you later, and I'll see you on Thursday. Take it easy.